All right. Well, I'd like to congratulate you all for making it through another wedding season. Give it up for yourselves. This last one was a doozy, wasn't it? I typically don't accept wedding invitations because I'm an introvert, which means that there is a box around my heart, and the more time I spend around people, the smaller and tighter that box gets. Until my heart just suffocates and passes out. But an open bar can change that. Have you guys ever experienced how being hungover within an inch of your life just seems to unveil all the truths of the universe? Whatever anxieties I have about drinking too much and having that kill my brain cells and impair my memory, they're immediately thwarted whenever I hear a 90s pop song within earshot, and I can just immediately recall every lyric and vibrato like I wrote the damn thing. I was in a bar the other day and all of a sudden I hear, Dark Child, no, say my name, say my name, nobody's around you, say baby I love you, 'cause if you ain't running game, say my name, say my name. I remember up to this point, I don't have a problem, I'ma have one more. So I go back and forth on marriage. I'm 24, I've never been asked to be married, I don't know why. I go back and forth. As a government institution that reinforces the union of church and state, I want nothing to do with it. It also reinforces the subservience of women, but estrogen is a hell of a drug. And as a girl, I measure my life's accomplishments in the amount of times I've earned the right to put on a fancy dress to eat cake. I think the biggest value of marriage, why it appeals to me so much, is it would give me just enough validation to give up. Because society sees it as an accomplishment, and more so than lifelong companionship, everyone just wants a valid excuse to be lazy. It's true. I've been unemployed for about 2 weeks now, and I hit a real low point the other day. I was having my morning coffee at about 2 p.m., and the thought crossed my mind that maybe I should just get pregnant. It's time. People would like that on Facebook. And I could just eat carbs, watch cartoons all day, and get tons of congratulatory text messages. By the way, have you guys seen the cartoons kids are watching these days? I mean, I grew up, and I assume most of you did as well, on things like Rocko's Modern Life, Daria, Animaniacs, all these wonderful shows that taught us things. They taught us that everyone is complacent and incompetent, that the world is just one spinning, apathetic, corporate-sponsored, bleary-eyed bourbon. We all came out fine. But you turn on Cartoon Network today, you get things like Flapjack, Adventure Time, Regular Show. All these animations are just so mutated and absurd and very, very troubling. It's violent, but not violent in the way that Bugs Bunny was to teach you about the laws of physics and wartime technology. It's very almost post-apocalyptic. They are preparing children for the way the world will look once ISIS and China join forces together. When water is a thing of the past and the end of days are upon us, writing is on the wall is all I'm saying, people.
Preach.
Thank you. I will. So I was at my cousin's house the other day, and she has 2 children, and I guess I'm related to these fucking things. They're running around screaming. One of them trips and falls, immediately starts howling. I start laughing. The mother swoops him up, shushes him, scowls at me over this kid's shoulder, like, Jessica, what is wrong with you? You are in your mid-20s. Don't you have any maternal instincts? I'm like, I care more about SpongeBob than this fucking guy. Anyway, after all that, I need a drink, so I'm at Gelson's, getting a bottle of wine, and I don't drink beer, I'm a lady. And this idiot peels out of his parking spot. I have to slam on my brakes to stop from hitting him. My right arm immediately shoots out to protect that bottle from projecting into the ocean. Like, oh, there they are. They only come out for things that cause birth defects. I think Constance is a really cruel and misleading name to give to a human being. And speaking of the inevitability of death, we're going there. We're going all the way tonight. No regrets, just love. I think when Katy Perry wrote that song, recorded it, there was a moment of dyslexia. And the producers just let it slide. I'm pretty sure the way that old dance floor romance usually goes is no love, only regrets. I mean, and at least every time it happens to me, I just wake up with a sinus infection and an overdrawn bank account, questioning my ability to take care of myself. So I mentioned I'm unemployed right now. So I feel like the other reason that people want to get married, one of the like Family Feud #1, so I don't die alone, right? That's why people want to get married. Okay, best case scenario that only works out for one of you. There's still a 50-50 shot that you will die alone. And furthermore, saddled with the moral and financial obligation to take care of the winner, right? That's how marriage works, winners and losers, right? That's what I learned watching my family anyway. But you guys are right. I'm probably being a pessimist, right? Forget what I said. You guys look pretty close. Are you guys married? No? Okay. Well, I mean, one day, maybe it'll work out. And if it does, you know, maybe you guys will hold hands till the end and, you know, perish together, nice romantic in a horrific plane crash. And get what you paid for, right? But yeah, I mean, marriage, it doesn't make any sense, but oh my god, I want it. And I can be honest with you guys because my boyfriend isn't here, so I can like actually say how fucking badly I want to get married right now. Yeah, it makes no like sense whatsoever, but it would be so much more efficient for everyone to just sexually satisfy themselves or through purchase and have like perfect, if you want to have perfect one-sided conversations, pay a therapist or do comedy. Think of all you could get done. You could write novels, you could travel the world, we could invent a utopia together. But because we're humans and stupid, we think there's something irreplicable about sharing a life with someone, right? But what do they say the definition of insanity is? Like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And how many human lives have there been? Like tens of millions. And we all still expect meaning. I'm Jessica, guys.